It's always been my dream to be a head coach, especially at the college basketball level. And so I always knew I wanted to be at the small school level. And so Huntington, the opportunity opened up kind of as this COVID stuff all started up, and went through the interview process. I was at the University of Nevada before, out in Reno. Knew about the Crossroads League, knew a little bit about Huntington and the area. My family is from Indiana originally. My dad, my grandpa both coached and played in this state. And so it's always been a home away from home for me. And then once the Huntington opportunity presented itself, I knew it was a place that I wanted to be, and I pursued it. And so the interview process went well, and I'm happy to be out here. The legacy of the Platt family, the tradition that they've built here at Huntington, it's amazing. And in the short time I've been here, the support that the local community gives the program, as well as the entire campus as a whole, it's a special place. And I'm looking forward to the future and what we can build here. I think it's going to take time to build to where we want to get to, but the guys have bought in early. We got only one senior on our roster right now. So we have young guys, they're hungry. It's been a weird summer and fall. We didn't get to work with them as early as we had planned to, but they have bought in immediately. We've had a great month and a half of practice. I'm a coach who's very competitive. I value winning. I value hard work. I want us to succeed, and we're in a very tough conference, and so winning's not going to come easy. It's not going to come immediately, but I think it's just about valuing the process. If our guys put in the work every single day, they do the little things that we're preaching as a coaching staff, eventually those results are going to present themselves, and they'll be able to reap the benefits of their hard work. But I'm excited. It's a challenge. It's not going to be easy. It's going to take a lot of time, but it's been a blessing to be in this position. I've had a lot of fun through the first few months on the job. We're going to play a fun style of basketball. I'm a very analytically minded coach, so we're going to preach smart decision making, good shot selection. We're going to move and share the ball a lot, and we want to play up tempo. I think it's a style of play that's fun to watch from a fan perspective, as well as a fun style to play in as a player's perspective. So I think it's exciting for our team. They're excited to get going, and we're expecting a great year. To live a Christ-like lifestyle, I think at a Christian university, we have a unique opportunity to be able to have Jesus at the forefront of our locker room. And my coaching staff does a great job of providing guidance and opportunities for these young men to open themselves up, to present their problems to us. And I think basketball and sport in general is the best way for young people to learn and kind of come together as a team, problem solve, learn how to play a role, value winning and excellence. All of that kind of plays into it. So I think being a head coach, that's your most important duty. You're taking 18, 19-year-olds, and when they leave you, they're 23, 24 years old, and they're ready to go into the world. And so I think it's your job to be able to build that maturity with them and provide an example that they can use in their life.
And fire. It's on the floor. He made it! Oh my God! Wow!
Hello everyone and welcome to Platt Arena. I'm Ryan Walker alongside my partner Carson Watkins, and we got the biggest matchup of the year for probably both teams. We got the Huntington Foresters, who are hosting the number 13 team in the nation, Marian Knights.
Yeah, 100%, Ryan. Like you said, it is an incredibly crucial game for playoff standings. If we look at the standings right here in the Crossroads League, right now the Foresters are sitting at the 4th spot right here. Bethel's in the 3rd spot. Bethel plays the Wildcats today, so that's never easy. So with a win here, Huntington could potentially move up into that 3rd spot, which could give them potential for 2 playoff games, barring an upset to the Marian Knights. But Marian loses out. Huntington could easily flip into that 2 seed. And this is a scenario I'm saying for a team who didn't even make the tournament last year. Absolutely incredible.
That's a great point, Carson, and that's going to go right into our player to watch, which is a guy that is coming off the bench, but getting a 2nd career start tonight, thanks to Caleb Middlesworth, unfortunately going out with an ankle injury that he's been struggling with.
Yeah, Mitchell Wilson has 7.5 points per game. He's been doing absolutely incredible. Like you said, his 2nd career start. And Ryan, we knew from the minute he stepped on the court here in that Nespros Classic game, when he went down the court and hit 3 straight 3-pointers, you knew that this guy was going to be special. Put on your sunglasses, Ryan. The future is bright here in Huntington.
Absolutely, Carson, and that's going to go into our opposition player to watch in Cameron Walter for the Marian Knights, a guy that's going to be really difficult to guard.
Yeah, Cameron has been had had a great season so far. 20.4 points per game, 9.3 rebounds per game, and was a 2020 first team All Crossroads League. The accolades just keep adding up for him. I'm really interested to see who Coach Hoffer is going to put on him. But whoever it's going to be, it's going to be a great matchup. But watch the pick and rolls. Watch him trying to get free in the lane. It's going to be a great matchup to watch.
Absolutely, Carson. This is probably the game of the year thus far in the season. Just 4 games to go. Marian Knights, Huntington Foresters. Not going to want to miss it. FDN
As the owner of
Sports.
JJ's, I invite you to visit one of our 7 BP convenience stores. And when you do, I expect you will experience hometown excellence in the cleanest and friendliest convenience stores in your community. Please also consider visiting JJ Java for the best cup of coffee in town, or JJ's Pit Stop for a quick, no appointment necessary professional oil change. Also, if you ever need a clean and efficient environment in which to do laundry, JJ's Washroom is ready to serve you.
First Federal Savings Bank is a proud supporter of Huntington University athletics. For over 100 years, First Federal has served Huntington and the surrounding communities. Just as in athletics, the bank works hard and strives to be the best. This past year, First Federal received the Reader's Choice Award as the best bank in Northeast Indiana. In addition, First Federal is a 5-star rated bank and was recognized as one of the top 200 community banks in the nation. First Federal Savings Bank would like to wish the athletes and coaches the best of luck. Huntington University and First Federal Savings Bank, now that's a winning team. Go Foresters.
Bippa State Bank is a cornerstone of the community. Our banking building blocks were assembled in 1911 and haven't differed much since then. We still stay true to our local roots, aiming to support, uplift, and celebrate the citizens and businesses of Huntington. As proud lenders to and patrons of our local businesses, we make our community an even more prosperous place. And when you support local banking, you play an important role in Huntington's success stories. No matter what financial products you may need, your business is an invaluable opportunity for us to strengthen our relationship with Huntington, which we're fortunate enough to call home. Bippa State Bank is banking at its best. We believe in community banking.
This is how we like to do it.
As the owner of JJ's, I invite you to visit one of our 7 BP convenience stores. And when you do, I expect you will experience hometown excellence in the cleanest and friendliest convenience stores in your community. Please also consider visiting JJ Java for the best cup of coffee in town, or JJ's Pit Stop for a quick, no appointment necessary professional oil change. Also, if you ever need a clean and efficient environment in which to do laundry, JJ's Washroom is ready to serve you.
First Federal Savings Bank is a proud supporter of Huntington University athletics. For over 100 years, First Federal has served Huntington and the surrounding communities. Just as in athletics, the bank works hard and strives to be the best. This past year, First Federal received the Reader's Choice Award as the best bank in Northeast Indiana. In addition, First Federal is a 5-star rated bank and was recognized as one of the top 200 community banks in the nation. First Federal Savings Bank would like to wish the athletes and coaches the best of luck. Huntington University and First Federal Savings Bank, now that's a winning team. Go Foresters.
This is how we like to do it.
Welcome back to Platt Arena, everybody. Carson Watkins and Ryan Walker on the call today, and what is something that we're going to say a lot today, one of the biggest games, if not the biggest game for the Foresters this season.
Yeah, I think it's really a big game for both teams. I mean, looking at the Knights, they're kind of in a, that number 2 spot looks incredibly good, that you can keep that home court advantage, but the Foresters really looking to keep that game right there. That 4th place or 3rd place spot would be huge for them. So it's going to be interesting to see, Ryan.
Absolutely, and let's take a look at the starting lineups for the Marian Knights. Carson.
All right, so we got Christian Harvey. He's a sophomore guard, 6'1", out of Richmond, Indiana. Had a great game here in Platt Arena last year. And we got Tyree Johnson, a senior guard forward from Indianapolis. Didn't have to go too far for school, Ryan. Then we got Cam Walter, a player to watch, senior center, 6'8", out of Fishers. Went to UMass well, so he has a little bit of Division I experience, Ryan. Then we got Luke Godman, a junior guard forward out of Floyd Knobs, Indiana. And finally, Christian Stewart, a senior guard out of Indianapolis.
And let's take a look at the Huntington starters tonight. They're going with a 4-guard setup / 2 forwards with Ben and Hank Pulver. Mitchell Wilson getting the 2nd career start. And then at the helm of it, we have Zach Goodline and Peyton West rounding out the top.
Yeah, looking at this, I mean, one thing you have to notice, sophomore, freshman, junior. Someone get Peyton West a cane. He's the old man on the starting 5. So. But 100%, this is, like I said, Ryan, very bright future. Coach Alford just got 2 great recruits out of Churubusco High School in Indiana who were averaging 30 points together a game. So I think this program's heading in the right direction, if I do say so myself, Ryan.
I think so too. There's a lot of energy in this team this year, and a lot of guys coming back next year, losing just 2 seniors, bringing back every single starter.
Yeah.
But we'll focus on the present as the Foresters are looking right on the bubble on the outside of the national tournament right now. Remember, the national tournament reduced from 64 to just 48 teams this year. So in any other year, Foresters would be making the tournament no problem, so they say. But the team is excited, and they keep telling us, Carson and Ryan up here, that they're about the 5th team kind of looking out on that bubble.
Yeah,
so
and especially if they can make a run in like right here, this could be a huge game to do it.
The Foresters will win the tip. Goodline going with the highlighter yellow and light blue shoes.
His favorite.
A lot of fun shoes on this team, but we got a fun game to watch. Here's Hummerkaus. On the shot clock now. West will drive and kick it to Pulver. He'll take a 3. That one will hit. 3-0 lead early.
What a great start there for Huntington. Hank Pulver really had that shot. I was a little bit nervous he wasn't going to be able to get it off. He juggled the pass, was a little bit behind him, but still got the shot off and starts the scoring for the Foresters here. Foresters staying tight.
Just 5 on the shot clock. Stewart will take a 3 and miss, and Pulver's got an early rebound.
Pulver trying to get a double-double here really early. Maybe he can start working up to that. That's what you love about Hank Pulver, though. He can just control the floor really well, and wherever you need him, he'll do exactly what you need him to do.
Pulver going to take this one and sink it through. 2 for 2 early on.
A good line, giving his teammates some support in the bench. That's something that you've been loving to see with this Forester team so far this year. That they're really supportive of each other. They're excited. They have the chemistry, and they're working well together. It's exciting to see. And getting fans back in the building. All things really just going in the Forester's favor right here.
Harvey down to our player to watch. Forester staying tight. This one's drive in by Harvey, and he's going to get a foul called. Hummerkaus will pick up his first and the first foul of the game. Christian Harvey will go to the line. Sophomore from Richmond, Indiana.
Only a 66% free throw shooter so far this year. And got his first one to fall.
Second one will fall. Both teams going to be really energized today. Marian looking for a revenge game. Zach Goodline hitting a game-winning layup at Marian earlier in January. Forester's looking for a tournament appearance as Peyton West fights through and draws the foul.
Yeah.
On the opposite number 2 on the other team. Christian Harvey will pick up a foul.
The team's first.
Good job by Peyton West there, really trying. I mean, he was definitely closely guarded, but still got the shot up enough to draw the shooting foul.
West gets his first point of the game, had 18 last game on Tuesday at Bethel. Took down the Pilots.
Got them both. Less than 87% free throw shooter, so obviously incredibly reliable from the line. Definitely don't want to foul him.
Harvey's going to drive on this one and take an easy lay-in. Cut the lead in half. Peyton West going back into the post. We'll throw it up to Pulver. Trying to drive, won't find anything. Wilson almost loses it. Acrobatic shot does not fall. Marian will retain. Over in the corner. Down to Wolter. Getting double teamed by the Foresters. They'll have it stripped away, but it goes out of bounds.
Wilson obviously frustrated with himself. I'm not sure if he was trying to save it. I couldn't tell from my angle who it went out on, but a good effort there by Wilson to try to save it. It's a lot to like about Platte Arena. It's one thing that very short into the court to the wall, so you don't really have an opportunity for a good save. But good news is only 7 seconds left on the shot clock. Not to draw something up, but definitely want to move quick if you're the Knights.
Post up by Goman, just misses there. Gets his own. Walter gets his rebound on the offensive side and gets it for 2. Goodline almost loses it. He'll go to the Foresters.
Goodline with a risky move there. Did the behind the back dribble with 3 guys on him. It just got away from him.
West will cross it over. Pulver spins, drives, sinks it.
Pulver again.
Forster's getting a double team on Wolter. Now for 3 from Goldman, and that's going to hit.
I was curious who they were going to put on him. I guess they decided to put 2 guys on him. See how that works out in the end.
Goodline being heavily guarded as well. He'll force up a turnover. Here come the Knights to the corner for 3. Johnson, no. Rebound to the Knights.
Forster's giving up a lot of offensive rebounds. That will those second chance points will start to cost them later in the game.
Goodline will drive, take a quick shot. He'll sink that one from around the free throw line.
A lot of offense here early, only 5 minutes in. We got 21 points on the board.
Down to Wolter. Peyton West will steal it from the behind, and here come the Foresters on a fast break. Peyton West will make a move and miss the layup.
Just couldn't capitalize. Definitely was closely guarded. Good job by the Knights there. Played great transition defense, so they could have started stumbling, but they did not.
Wolter hits the 3 on the other side.
Tie ball game.
Goodline trying to drive, got 3 guys on him. We'll turn this one over again.
They are pressuring Goodline. They must have learned their lesson if they're letting him drive down the court for a wide open game-winning layup, and they're not letting that happen again today.
Wolter just misses that shot, and here come the Foresters. West will drive, kick it out to Wilson for an easy 2. Nice find by Peyton West.
This is exactly how it went last time. Just an offensive shootout. It's really, this game might honestly go back to yet again who gets the last shot.
Nice trying to find somebody open, not easy. Wolter struggling with the ball, and the Foresters will not get it back. And that's going to take us to the first media timeout, and we'll take it with them on FDN Sports. Welcome everybody back to Platt Arena, and we just wanted to show you what happened earlier this year on January 11th, where Zach Goodline took storm, went all the way across the court at number 10 Marian, and just watch the rest.
Gonna go all the way.
He just drove in. Look at the bench.
Got it at the buzzer.
Seconds. They
And
called it.
Huntington.
Marian obviously in shock, but I mean, that's exactly it. He just drove up that side of the court, nobody around him, and got the shot. Great players make great plays, and he did it right there, and it was quite the sight.
Goodline had 24 in that game, obviously hitting the last second shot to win the game with that too, and they're heavily guarding him tonight so far. They leave him out there, that they bring in Wyatt Hughes, Spencer Ballinger, and Joel Dyer.
We went from small ball to the tallest ball Coach Alford could muster with Caleb Middlesworth being out, but I think good adjustment there, especially seeing Wyatt get some minutes. He's a great three-point shooter. He can guard all these tall guys, so we see we're seeing a lot of physical play from here on out.
Step back 3 at the buzzer, won't hit. Good move, just didn't fall. The Knights will get another offensive rebound. Down low now. Out to the corner for 3 again. Harvey will try, just misses, and almost got the offensive rebound was Gavin Bizzo. Foresters will set up with Joel Dyer.
Knights have 3 offensive rebounds, but only 2 second chance points. It goes both ways. Foresters need to pull down those rebounds, but if the Knights grab offensive rebounds, they need to get those second chances.
Another steal here from Harvey on good line, and the Knights will go on a fast break and then turn it right over.
Getting a little antsy here for both teams. I think that might not be the best strategy as Ballinger finds it there. But both teams see a little sporadic right now. Definitely want to see him slow it down a little bit. I think for Goodline, I think he's going to have to start finding a couple more passing lanes. And he's starting to pass it when he's quadruple guarded in the paint. He can do it, but not plan A.
Knights will go back down low to Bizzo. Bizzo will just miss that one. Fighting for the offensive rebound, and they'll eventually get it. Marian going to try to find another shot. They'll drive, gets double teamed. And Edmonds will just get that to go through. Kind of a wacky possession there. Ending up in 2 points for the Knights. Picking up another offensive rebound.
Bizzo is 6'10". You're definitely have to watch out for him, especially we've seen a lot with Clyde Keary. He can draw the foul quite easily.
As Goodline hits that one for 3.
Goodline now with 5 points on the game.
This 3 wide open for Lang Cable, and he's going to hit it. Back-to-back threes for both teams here. Get a little back and forth action, and Carson, that's what we expected.
Oh, 100%. Like we're going to mention probably 1 or 2 more times, hopefully. But that game was 73-71. It came down to the last second, and I don't really expect anything different today. We'll have to see how the Knights learn from that. How the Foresters respond themselves.
Goodline turns around and hits another 3. 22-17 now for the Foresters.
I hope you guys like offense out there watching, because you're getting it today.
Knights will fake a 3 and float this one off of the backboard. Bizzo will take the rebound and get the foul call.
Good move there by Bizzo. Was under the basket, really virtually little chance to make that shot, but let it fall.
Gavin Bizzo, junior, forward/center from Plainfield, Indiana. It's a transfer from University of Toledo, Division I program in Ohio.
Should have wore your Toledo polo today, Ryan. I guess he really likes that navy blue color. Navy blue and yellow must be his thing.
It's the only colors he likes to wear. She'll switch that one. Knights staying tight on Goodline. He'll take a 3. Just rim that off the back iron. The Knights will speed this one up. Marian didn't know who that pass was to. That was between Hetty and Gavin Bizzo. Ends up in a turnover. Pulver down low to Ballinger. Ballinger with a tough shot and blocked by Bizzo.
This is why you recruit a 6'10" guy.
Exactly. Drives, lays in, but they're going to call it travel before he gets the shot off. Foresters will get possession back.
I think Coach Alford was looking for a good call there by the official, really reading it that well.
West drives. They'll get a foul before he falls and tries to throw it out.
Good move there by Peyton West, trying to dish it out.
Foul be on number 25, Hayden Lane Cable. Good lineup come out. Mitchell Wilson in. Another 3-guard set for the Foresters, something they're not completely accustomed to. And they'll set up. Joel Dyer now with the ball, trying to drive through, will get a foul before the shot. He'll be on 11, Luke Heady.
You're going to call a hand check for that one. Marian loves using those centers. They're using them incredibly effectively.
Payne West will fake a 3. Now he'll take it. Just misses, and it'll be off the Knights. Foresters will get it back, but 20 still on the shot clock. Joel Dyer with it. He'll drive, step back, and that one will get a couple lucky bounces into the net.
A couple is right. I think that was like 3 or 4 lucky bounces.
Foresters with a 5-point lead. Edmonds will drive. Left-handed lay-in, no good. Pulver with a rebound. Almost overthrew Peyton West. He'll make a couple moves.
I didn't know Peyton West was playing wide receiver today, but good save there by Ballinger in the corner.
Peyton West will drive, dish it to Hank Pulver. Trying to get some contact, and that's going to be blocked by Edmonds.
Wow.
Knights with a couple really good possessions will take over now. Tries to get it down low. Peyton West will deny it. Knights will take a 3. No good from Johnson. They're going to give it back to the Foresters on the out-of-bounds play.
Job by Peyton West there. Got a hand on it. Stuffed it away. And still found a way to hit it on a Marian player to get the ball back. What a heart of a Lion play right there. Good lines back in the game, too.
West picks up his dribble. And we'll find Wilson. Drive by Ballinger. Will reverse lay-in. Nice move off of the pump fake. Reverse lay-in for Spencer Ballinger.
What a great play by Spencer there yet again. He had to miss a little bit of time earlier in the season, but the Foresters are definitely grateful and incredibly lucky to have him back in the rotation.
We'll get it down to Walter. Been very quiet today. Off the backboard in front, no. This one fakes the 3, but they're going to call a travel before he dribbled.
Those turnovers, that's I think their 3rd or 4th travel on the day. Definitely not what you want. That's going to start costing them, especially if they can't, if the Foresters can start capitalizing on these offensive possessions, Ryan.
Absolutely, and that's the under 8 media timeout. We will come back. Foresters 26, Marian 19.
Bippa State Bank is a cornerstone of the community. Our banking building blocks were assembled in 1911 and haven't differed much since then. We still stay true to our local roots, aiming to support, uplift, and celebrate the citizens and businesses of Huntington. As proud lenders to and patrons of our local businesses, we make our community an even more prosperous place. And when you support local banking, you play an important role in Huntington's success stories. No matter what financial products you may need, Your business is an invaluable opportunity for us to strengthen our relationship with Huntington, which we're fortunate enough to call home. Bippa State Bank is banking at its best. We believe in community banking.
Welcome back to Platt Arena. Carson, let's take a look at the rest of the schedule for the Knights.
Yeah, the Knights have HU today, obviously, and then they got Mount Vernon, Spring Arbor. So if the Foresters would need them to lose out to maybe sneak into that second seed, if not the national tournament. But the Knights are on a 9-game win streak against the Cougars of Mount Vernon, and Spring Arbor has had a little bit of trouble even getting games in this year. So going to be interesting to see how the season ends for the Knights.
We wish the Cougars of Spring Arbor the best, as their season has kind of been ruined by COVID-19. Hopefully they can get a couple games in here before the season's end. Knights now trying to find Wolter down low. Mitchell Wilson playing really tough defense on him, and Wolter has been pressured all game long.
Yeah, the Foresters have definitely just shut him down. That's what they needed to do. He does have 5 points and 3 rebounds, but I mean, he's leading the team with those 5 points. In contrast, Hank Pulver is leading with 8, has 3 rebounds.
Wolter now get it stripped. Now being pressured by the Foresters, and will knife through with a little jab step go in. Tried to force a pass to West. He's going to have to give it up before he falls down for a turnover.
Unfortunately, I think that play was just almost destined to result in a turnover. It was rather going to be a travel, and there was really nobody there. And another travel on the Knights.
Both teams a little bit jittery, and understandably so. These teams are going to want to go at each other. Knights looking for their revenge loss on the buzzer beater by Goodline. Foresters looking for national tournament appearance. Goodline, step back, 3, good.
You mentioned that national tournament likelihood. I was looking at, they released the Crossroads League poll just 3 days ago, or the NAIA poll, my apologies. And the Foresters didn't even receive 1 vote, and that was surprising to me. I thought the resume was pretty good. I thought they've had a handful of top 10, kept it close with Indiana Wesleyan, a lot of top 25 wins. Maybe I'm biased. Maybe I feel like the voters should. I think a couple voters. I think the Foresters do deserve a vote or two here and there, but well, this is their statement today.
Christian Stewart hit that last 3 on that one. Goodline loses it, will retain it. Foresters will slow it down a little bit. West working on Harvey. Or Johnson, excuse me. Hummerkaus gets a pass, and he'll miss the dunk.
The student section in utter disbelief.
Over to Wolter. Wolter's going to get the foul and 1.
Nice starting to push back into this game. Really a direct contrast to what happened last year when the Knights came to Huntington. They were up for a while. Then Foresters just really had a huge comeback. They were down almost 20, and then were only down 1. Marian took a timeout, and after that they just started cruising. That timeout probably is what they needed. So definitely a huge difference from what we've seen.
Wolter, a decent free throw shooter, will hit that one and convert the and 1. Now Marian just down by 4. Ballinger working on Wolter. Good defense though. Wilson, a deep 3. Will miss that one, and the Knights will pick up the ball on the rebound. Trying to make something happen here is Harvey. Deep 3. Stewart won't hit.
Marian not being shy about using the entire shot clock in contrast to the Foresters, who are playing incredibly quick.
Goodline will get the foul on the drive. Not a great foul to pick up. Just 4 fouls each for both teams here late in the first half. Officials letting them play. As Wolter's going to pick up a steal here on a breakaway. Ballinger tried to get in, won't happen. Gets an easy 2, and Corey Alford's going to call timeout.
Much needed timeout as Marian really came back in this game. That's a full timeout.
This will be a full timeout for the Foresters, so we'll take a timeout here on FDN Sports.
As the owner of JJ's, I invite you to visit one of our 7 BP convenience stores. And when you do, I expect you will experience hometown excellence in the cleanest and friendliest convenience stores in your community. Please also consider visiting JJ Java for the best cup of coffee in town, or JJ's Pit Stop for a quick, no appointment necessary professional oil change. Also, if you ever need a clean and efficient environment in which to do laundry, JJ's Washroom is ready to serve you.
First Federal Savings Bank is a proud supporter of Huntington University athletics. For over 100 years, First Federal has served Huntington and the surrounding communities. Just as in athletics, the bank works hard and strives to be the best. This past year, First Federal received the Reader's Choice Award as the best bank in Northeast Indiana. In addition, First Federal is a 5-star rated bank and was recognized as one of the top 200 community banks in the nation. First Federal Savings Bank would like to wish the athletes and coaches the best of luck. Huntington University and First Federal Savings Bank, now that's a winning team. Go Foresters.
Foresters taking a 31-29 lead, taking a timeout. Corey Alford, 3:39 left here in the first half. Goodline will slowly carried up and get the offense rolling. Wilson to the corner. 10 on the shot clock. Goodline trying to make some moves. Will lose the ball again. Another rare turnover. The Knights will try to get a shot off. They're going to get a timeout. Smartly called by Scott Hetty.
Just a 30-second. Obviously he was just trying to avoid a turnover there, an easy turnover, but got it, just a timeout, and just a little bit of time to draw something up, but they have 25 seconds left in the shot clock still, so plenty of time to make something happen.
Hetty's team probably just didn't want to lose that possession. They've had a decent amount of turnovers, just a couple really silly mistakes by them, and a couple of those mistakes can be taken away from the timeout. If they get some points here, it's a smart move. Hetty will inbound. This one's going to be an open 3 for Johnson, and he'll sink it through, and the Knights have taken the lead.
Foresters really slowing down here. Definitely a morale killer right there. They'll have to respond now.
Knights with a new surge of energy here on defense. West to Goodline. It's going to be a turnover from Peyton West. Here come the Knights. Down to Edmonds. He'll get it blocked by Hummerkaus, and Ballinger will pick it up.
Marian Knights looking for a foul. I didn't see it. You said they're letting them play, and I agree. There's been a couple that... Ooh, that's a foul right there.
Looks like Hetty will pick that one up, putting his hands over his head. Not agreeing with the call. So he picks up his second. Goodline down to Pulver, and a quick shot, and an easy 2. Bang bang play from the Foresters puts them back in the lead.
We're seeing a little bit of a shootout here, Ryan.
Over in the corner to Hetty. Back up top, drive, throw it up, and they're going to get another travel called on them. Brent Turner will get some action.
Baseball season's here. It's actually here, Ryan. Just kinda.
Yeah, let's not jinx that.
Is there any? I don't see any wood around me, but once I find some, I will certainly knock on it.
Go on the floor.
Hey guys, sorry, real quick timeout. Let me. At halftime, I'll do it at halftime.
Down low to Ballinger on Wolter. Tough shot, good defense, but Spencer Ballinger wins that battle. He had 20-plus points off the bench at Bethel, starting to get into his groove. Coming off an early season injury.
Spencer Ballinger's career here at Huntington is a book in itself. He came in, he got a little bit of time, just very little time as his freshman year. Came back sophomore year. Nobody really recognized him. He totally reinvented himself. Got a haircut. He actually didn't get a haircut. He let his hair grow out. Really got a bunch of muscle on him. And then, unfortunately, had a late season injury last year. Had an early season injury this year, and is now coming in and hopefully trying to push the Foresters to some playoff success.
Hummerkaus and Edmonds. Going to have that battle won by Malik Edmonds. On both sides, battles won on the offense, but tight defense. Team prevailing. Wilson will get it back down to Pulver. Being guarded by Wolter. Left-handed shot. Won't fall. Now with just 30 seconds left, here comes the Knights. Will miss the layup, and the Foresters won't elect to get the last shot. Peyton West on the layup and will get it in. 24 seconds now as the clock's not working. And the officials are going to blow the whistle and get the shot or get the clock going again. We'll see what they elect to do. Is I don't think they noticed it. I think the Foresters noticed it first, so they might have them come back up the floor.
I feel like that might be the smartest option.
Officials talking to the scores table, trying to see how much time either they were going to take off or if they just will redo the possession with 24.2 or whatever it was.
So they've determined that about 4 or 5 seconds passed. So that's 20.2 on the clock.
Knights will take it now, and here comes the Forester crowd looking for a defensive stand. Stewart now at half court. Crowd on their feet. 5 seconds, and we're going to get a push foul on Goodline. Fans aren't happy about it, but it's all right. It's a foul to give with 5.2 seconds left on the clock.
The crowd's still up. You know, this is what you miss. You miss this in December and a lot of January. But
Stewart will take it. 2 seconds. He'll take a very awkward three. No good, and the Foresters take a 3-point lead going into the locker room. 37-34. And we're going to have a halftime show that you're not going to want to miss, and a second half you're not going to want to miss on FDN Sports.
I think the first thing I really noticed when I came on my visit is it already felt like home.
You'll become a filmmaker for yourself, your friends, and God.
So you need these people because art doesn't exist in a vacuum.
So I really feel like everybody in the DMA department is kind of a family in the sense that we all work together all the time, and it's just really great.
Once you start to do these projects together, you feel the collaboration that everybody's talking about. And with that comes a bond that turns into almost like a family relationship with each other.
The late nights in the edit suite, the fun times on set, the inside jokes that you can tell other people and make inside jokes with a larger group.
You get a lot of good feedback, you have your creative outlets there, and you have a lot of encouragement and support and just wisdom as far as your family goes. DMA family for me is an excellent place of growth.
Don't think you're going to become like the next Quentin Tarantino, Christopher Nolan. Why would you want to be too? Like, be your own filmmaker and be who you want to be. With time, you'll become something even better.
In my friend group, it's pretty much solely digital media arts majors because I'm a commuter, so I just sort of see everybody that's in and out of Becker.
But what's surprising to me is that I've actually stuck close to a crowd that's been in like the OT department and also in ministry and Bible and communications.
My friend group, there are animation, video, broadcasting, journalism.
Really, if I look at you and you're nice to me, you're my friend.
My favorite aspect of DMA is all of it. I mean, all of the people are amazing.
Every class in the DMA department has, in some aspect, shaped me to be who I am today. Every professor has poured into me what all of their life teaching, and we've formed such strong relationships, and they're our cheerleaders, our friends. It really just affirmed you. So just like going to Chicago to go to like news stations or professional editing houses and casting professional actors out of Chicago.
All of the equipment that we get to use industry grade equipment from day one going into this department.
I honestly don't want to leave HU, and that has to do with the people.
Everyone, that's a wrap.
Woo!
I've never been asked that question before, to define a woman, but I thought about what I know the Bible says about what a woman is. First of all, we're created. I love that. I also love the way that God uniquely uses women throughout the ages.
My name's Ashley Spirick. I am currently serving as the student body president here at Huntington University. I'm a senior majoring in history, political science, and philosophy. I think inherent in being a woman is a lot of struggle in the workforce, in the education system. By being a woman, you're going to have to face obstacles that men might not face.
They may be underdogs, they may have faults, but they always tend to be redeemed in the story.
Being a female trailblazer is different because there are struggles that are unique to being a woman. But I think anyone can be a trailblazer in their own right. So whether you're male, female, wherever you're from, you can be a trailblazer. But the struggles of women are unique.
And many times at the time, people don't really think of them as trailblazers. Maybe they think of them as lunatics or people that are going off on a different direction. And why do you want to do that when the path is so clear? For Christian believers, whether you're male or female, if God has called you to do something, you just have to go for it.
I think the most practical thing that I've learned throughout my time here at HU in leadership, and this is going to sound ridiculous, is the importance of talking to yourself in the mirror.
I always focused on what was it I wanted to do and what were the obstacles for me to do it. You have to take that step. So just would encourage you with that God will not leave you or forsake you. He will equip you to do what you've been called to do.
And look at yourself straight in the eye and say that I have a purpose here, and I'm not going to let anyone take that away from me today.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back inside Platt Arena. Ryan Walker alongside Carson Watkins doing a fist bump for the halftime show. We love it. Foresters up by 3. Good line, having a really good defensive possession there to stop the Marian Knights from tying up the game.
100%.
This has been a jam-packed game, tons of action going on. Both these teams are really fighting for a couple of different things. Some revenge for Marian, and Huntington's trying to make their first national title appearance in a couple of years.
Yeah, it's been quite a while. You know, looking back to the glory days of 2006 when they just came short in the national title game, just barely there. But you know, this team has the pieces, Ryan. You never know what's going to happen, but like you said, Goodline has 11 points right now. He's been playing great, and I really love to see what the crowd, they're getting involved today. You said it's been a long time since I've seen the crowd stand up and get involved this late in a game. It's really exciting to see, Ryan.
We saw there with just seconds to go, the crowd started to rise and start clapping, and it's just such a great feel inside here at Platt Arena with students here. Of course, we didn't have fans for a while there, and then we only had parents for a little bit. So, of course, this is going to really help the Foresters in trying to take down the Knights, but also for the Knights to say, hey, we're going to try to prove these guys wrong.
Yeah, 100%. And looking at it, kind of like what you said, this is huge for the Crossroads League. Is never easy, Ryan. It never is, and especially this year when it's just been kind of all out of whack. Some teams playing more games than others, and you know, that's one thing. The Forest have played incredibly well at home. They're taking advantage of it today. They're taking advantage of it tomorrow, and they're taking advantage of it the next day. So that home playoff game really could help them get farther to where they need to go. Unfortunately, if they do win out, it's probably a collision course with Indiana Wesleyan, but they put up a good fight when they came to Platt. We'll have to see how they do in Marian if they get there.
Absolutely, Carson. And last game, it was a 2-point victory for the Foresters. We definitely think that this is going to come right down to the wire, so you're not going to want to miss it. We got a couple minutes left, and then the second half will start. FDN Sports.
I am Dr. Fred Miller. I am the Department Chair of Kinesiology and also an exercise science professor at Huntington University. Huntington University is unique as far as they get a lot of one-on-one attention from the professor. You know, helping them learn the information or helping them minister a test, whereas some universities, you don't get that one-on-one from the professors. One of our themes focuses is on being a Christian and trying to be a good role model for others. We're here, we really care about the student. We want to see that student succeed, not just preparing them for their future career, but also we want to prepare them to be a servant for God. Huntington University, we have a lot of equipment that students will get an opportunity to use and experience. Some of the equipment we have include a bod pod, which is very famous. We also have other interesting equipment that students will get to use. That equipment include a VO2 Max, a metabolic cart system. There's also a lot of equipment including other health measures. Students will get plenty of opportunity to learn how to use all this equipment, and they will get administering it to other students. Oftentimes students who get an undergraduate degree in exercise science will go on to physical therapy school, or even they will go on to physician assistant school. And then also another common career path for students is to become a strength conditioning specialist and mainly work with athletes. Exercise science is a degree where students will gain a lot of knowledge about health, but having someone that has the knowledge and experience to help an individual to get fit, to get healthy is important. And students at Huntington University, they learn about knowledge that's credible and that's important for students to have so they can help these individuals.
Here in Huntington University's film program, we offer a one-of-a-kind experience. You'll have access to state-of-the-art equipment and the opportunity to gain practical experience on set. But what really sets us apart from other universities? While the films that we make are important to us, we give special attention to how we make them. In our film program, we understand the process behind making a film is just as important as the finished product you see on screen. And how we treat one another on set has a big impact. Which is why our program is part of the Kinema Commonwealth, a group of filmmakers dedicated to creating an environment of mutual respect that values individual artists over the bottom line. Our goal is to create excellent works of cinematic art and storytelling that both entertain and turn those involved into better people. We hold to 3 community values that make up the Kinema Manifesto. The first is respect for the individual, in which the time, energy, resources, and personal well-being of the artist are shown full respect. Artists are not just used for their talents, but embraced as collaborators. The second is respect for the community, where the natural environment, the local community, and the audience are all treated with the utmost care and respect. Filmmaking impacts not only the filmmakers, but those around us too. The third is respect for the art, because each filmmaker should be given artistic freedom to work creatively and to the best of their ability, while remembering that we are all working towards the same story. We believe that by living out these community values daily, the resulting projects will be works of passion, infused with the artistic voices of all the filmmakers. Our hope is that our students will not only practice these values during their 4 years here, but that they will take them into the professional industry and over time, revolutionize the way films are made in the United States and the rest of the world. We are striving to create leaders who pursue excellence in their craft while showing love and respect to those around them.
As the owner,
First Federal Savings Bank is a proud supporter of Huntington University athletics. For over 100 years, First Federal has served Huntington and the surrounding communities. Just as in athletics, the bank works hard and strives to be the best. This past year, First Federal received the Reader's Choice Award as the best bank in Northeast Indiana. In addition, First Federal is a 5-star rated bank and was recognized as one of the top 200 community banks in the nation. First Federal Savings Bank would like to wish the athletes and coaches the best of luck. Huntington University and First Federal Savings Bank, now that's a winning team. Go Foresters.
Bippa State Bank is a cornerstone of the community. Our banking building blocks were assembled in 1911 and haven't differed much since then. We still stay true to our local roots, aiming to support, uplift, and celebrate the citizens and businesses of Huntington. As proud lenders to and patrons of our local businesses, we make our community an even more prosperous place. And when you support local banking, you play an important role in Huntington's success stories. No matter what financial products you may need, your business is an invaluable opportunity for us to strengthen our relationship with Huntington, which we're fortunate enough to call home. Bippa State Bank is banking at its best. We believe in community banking.
This is how we like to do it.
Just in time, getting back right into the action. Teams will flip sides, 37-34 in favor of the Huntington Foresters over the Marian Knights. We're going to have a fun second half of basketball.
Oh, 100%, Ryan. It was a fun first half of basketball, and I can only imagine, I bet the intensity in those locker rooms is pretty high, so both teams really looking to come out with some fire.
Stewart over to the cross. 3 seconds, blocked by Ben Hummerkaus, and here come the Foresters here early. Good line, lay-in, blocked.
Chase down block. I always love a good chase down block. I don't know, they're fun.
Lay in easy for Christian Harvey, slicing through the middle of the lane and getting a 2. Picking up the intensity right back where it ended in the first half. Pulver trying to drive. Wilson, 3, won't fall.
No good from Mitchell Wilson.
Johnson over to Harvey. We'll get it down low to Wolter. We'll get it down low. Trying to get it through. Good pump fake by Luke Goman over Ben Hummerkaus. Get it through, and the Knights will get a turnover here. Wolter's going to take a floater. Not the best shot that they were looking for. Now the Foresters will drive. Pulver wide open, 3, no good.
Foresters struggling out on offense here early. Gave the Knights a chance to get back in the lead and missed a couple big opportunities.
Stewart will drive underneath the basket, almost turning it over. Driving through the lane again for a 2 is Christian Harvey, making it look super easy. West with it now. Will drive, get contact, no foul. Good defense there from Goldman.
I think it was pretty mutual. I like that no call there. I think if Peyton West would have sold it a little bit more, he might have gotten it, but I do like the no call there, Ryan. Once again, you won't hear me say that very often, so enjoy it while it lasts.
Stewart will drive, spin, and throws it up there over Hank Pulver, and the Knights have now taken a 5-point lead. Timeout, Huntington. They'll take a full timeout, so we'll take a break here on FDN Sports. Go on a huge run, and Foresters scoreless in the first 3 minutes of second half action. You see Middlesworth with the boot on in back corner. Some of the players were telling me earlier this week and today that they speculate that the injury is a little bit worse than just a sprained ankle, but he did try, Middlesworth did, he tried to go in there, played 9 minutes and scored 14 points, but was taken out after that. And we just wish him the best. Obviously a huge part of this team, but just a great overall guy and key part of the team.
You mentioned that he's a key part of the team. I saw earlier he was talking to Ben Hummerkaus and doing some pointing and, you know, kind of explaining, coaching Hummerkaus, which is good. That's great veteran leadership. It's setting up the future of the program.
Marian, Christian Stewart.
Stewart will get the foul, his first of the game. Peyton West will go to the line, just missing that shot.
Not where the Foresters expected the boost, but it's one they'll get the boost. But it's one where they'll get it.
West will sing them both. First points of the second half for West and the Foresters. Nice trying to build on this lead. Drive by Goman, dishes it off, foul, and they get the bucket to count with the foul. A chance to convert a three-point play is Tyree Johnson.
One shot.
And he won't get it. The Knights will get possession back off of the rebound, going out of bounds. Last touch by the Foresters. Hummerkaus will come out. Wilson, our player to watch, comes in. Over to Stewart. Pretty drive, just missing the layup is Harvey. Shot clock will reset now off the offensive rebound.
Almost a nightmarish start for the Foresters. You gave Marian momentum right off the bat, and you're struggling to grab offensive possessions in the first 4 minutes.
This three is going to hit for Christian Stewart. That nightmarish start to the second half for the Foresters will continue, as you were stating, Carson. Good line now with it. Going to try to drive. Tightly contested. That one will miss, but the Foresters get it back. Just 5 on the shot clock. West for 3. He'll miss it. And the Knights will push.
Forester bench really upset with a missed foul call there. I think there was some arm contact that was missed.
Down to Wolter, and that's going to be an easy 2. Mismatch on Peyton West. Has a couple inches of height on him and takes advantage of it for 2. Now a 10-point game, and the Foresters will take a timeout. A complete disaster right now for Corey Alford's team.
Yeah, it's hard to describe with words. I mean, I think they look a little flustered right now. They're playing fast. I wonder if this is the time to make an adjustment and slow down your pace of play for a little bit. You have 15 minutes on the clock, but I mean, overall, just not the start you wanted. You got that foul down there, a light tap, enough to get the foul call, don't get me wrong, but a very light tap, questionable missed call on the other side, and then you give up a couple offensive rebounds and can't make shots. Not good, not the best, not what you want.
Plenty of time. 15:02 left in the game for the Foresters to try to come back.
We've seen him do it before, Ryan.
Right. Over to Pulver. Thought he had an opening, won't take it. West to Pulver, and they'll turn it over, but it's going to go back to the Foresters.
A foul call that I think Peyton West got shoved.
Yeah.
Marian's a physical team. You have to give it to them. But
very true.
That's really going to be that's going to be tough for the officiating squad.
Pulver for 3, deep, won't hit it. Shot clock was dying down. Marian will slow it down. Still a 10-point lead.
Yeah, but as I was saying, it's going to be interesting for the officiating crew to look at what how Marian's playing, his physical style of play, and determine what's just how they play and what's a foul. And it's going to be the same for the Foresters, especially any call, every call. Just like I said, every call from here on out is incredibly crucial, especially that one right there.
Huntington foul on number 2, Peyton West.
Huntington will pick up a foul. Peyton West will get the call.
11-point game. The air has been sucked out of Platte Arena, Ryan.
Still plenty of time. Foresters know how important this win would be to their resume. Taking down Marian twice. They would have taken down Bethel twice. 2 nationally ranked teams. Knights currently sitting at number 13 in the nation. Foresters earlier this week took down number 17 Bethel for the series sweep. Goodline will take a contested 3 and he will hit it. The spark the Foresters needed.
I think so too, but now it's defense, defense, defense. Marian has 8 offensive rebounds. I think I can just say it's unacceptable if you want to win this game. But Marian has 9 second chance points.
They'll get an open 3, but they're going to get a foul called before the shot, and the Foresters will get the ball back.
Looks like a blocking foul.
Knights were not happy with the call.
You win some, you lose some, Ryan. I feel like it's been a very good officiated game.
Head coach Scott Hetty not yelling at the official there. Don't let that angle deceive you. He's more so calling out orders to his team. Don't want to make them look bad. Good line off of what looked like kind of a push, but just a good move, but still can't pick up points.
I think he just threw Harvey off I think he broke his ankles, if anything. I don't know if he pushed him or not. I couldn't tell from my angle, but it looked like Harvey just started stumbling.
Stewart now will lose the ball. Goodline couldn't pick it up. And now Stewart's going to get a charge call on him as Mitchell Wilson takes it in a big defensive effort.
Mitchell Wilson has the heart of a lion. And you've seen that so many times. I'll never forget when he went up against Seth Maxwell against Indiana Wesleyan for a layup and made it. I mean, it was incredible. I mean, Maxwell, for those who know, Maxwell's 7'1". Wilson's about 5'10", 5'9". And he went up, he climbed up Seth Maxwell, and that's just what you show. He took a charge right there, a much-needed charge for his team, and another huge offensive possession for the Foresters right here.
Foresters trying to find something open here. West will get a bump from Hayden Langcable. He'll pick up the foul. It's 4 fouls now on the Knights. Just under 13 here.
Team's 4th foul. They're starting to add up here, Ryan. When the Foresters hit that, when the Foresters won that game at Marian, they were in the double bonus, so Knights have to avoid that again.
Goodline will drive, tries to throw it up, won't draw any contact. Was looking for it. Huntington will get the ball back. To Hummerkaus. Looks like he's going to step out of bounds there. No, they're going to call a foul.
Yeah, he definitely
on Ben
pushed him off there.
Hummerkaus has not recorded a single point yet into this game. Had 20 in the last outing against the Knights on January 11th.
You can tell he's frustrated too.
Wolter down low and out of contact down there. It looked like Wolter may have gotten hit in the face. A lot of arms flying around in white jerseys, picking up contact, and Wolter's going to have to take a second to get himself ready for these free throws. Foresters might be trying to establish danger zone down there for Wolter.
Especially if they can stay outside that arc, they could get a lot of charge calls. 10-point game yet again.
Walter will hit both of them. Shooting very well at the line today. Good line being double teamed now. We'll find Wilson in the corner for three. Won't hit it. And again getting hit in the face. Luke Hetty. A new plan of attack for the Foresters. As Stewart will lose the ball out of bounds, and Stewart is very confused. Official saying it bounced off his knee and went out of bounds, and the Foresters will get the ball back. As Wilson and Ballinger will take a step out. Foresters going with 3 guards again. Joel Dyer's that good line. Peyton West out there. Joel Dyer's going to shoot a quick 3, airball it. Could have been a perfect pass, and they might give him an assist to Hank Pulver, going down and getting a 2. Very important pickup there for Huntington.
Ryan, you know all about the missed 3 pass, don't you?
Edmonds' foot was on the line. That'll be good for 2. Goodline will throw this one up, and it won't fall.
Shot just not falling for the Foresters right now.
12-point game now. Knights looking to take control of this game. Step back 2, won't fall, and Pulver will get the rebound. Foresters will push. And then slow it back down again. West on the drive. Fake it a couple of times and still won't fall for the Foresters.
Foresters just getting unlucky right here.
And we're going to get a timeout from the Marian Knights, who's up by 11 right now.
They're going to take a full one.
This is going to be a full timeout, so we'll take a break along with them on FDN Sports.
As the owner of JJ's, I invite you to visit one of our 7 BP convenience stores. And when you do, I expect you will experience hometown excellence in the cleanest and friendliest convenience stores in your community. Please also consider visiting JJ Java for the best cup of coffee in town, or JJ's Pit Stop for a quick, no appointment necessary professional oil change. Also, if you ever need a clean and efficient environment in which to do laundry, JJ's washroom is ready to serve you.
First Federal Savings Bank is a proud supporter of Huntington University athletics. For over 100 years, First Federal has served Huntington and the surrounding communities. Just as in athletics, the bank works hard and strives to be the best. This past year, First Federal received the Reader's Choice Award as the best bank in Northeast Indiana. In addition, First Federal is a 5-star rated bank and was recognized as one of the top 200 community banks in the nation. First Federal Savings Bank would like to wish the athletes and coaches the best of luck. Huntington University and First Federal Savings Bank, now that's a winning team. Go Foresters.
Welcome back to Platt Arena. Foresters losing to the Knights right now, 55-44, with just 10:18 left to go in the game. The Knights coming in as the second best team in the Crossroads League, looking to improve on their record and lock up the second spot in their tournament. The Foresters trying to make the national tournament, looking at a home playoff game in the Crossroads League tournament. A win today at home would bolster that resume a ton. Walter being double teamed again, will have to throw it out. The drive will be blocked, and Peyton West will pass it up to Wilson, left-handed lay-in and good.
That's what the Foresters needed. Hopefully, if you're a Knights fan, you don't want that timeout to come back and affect them. Want the Foresters slow down and get the jitters out. I think that had to be something very crucial in that huddle right there. You know, Coach Alford saying, hey, slow down. We have 10 minutes. Just don't get flustered yet.
Eddie working off the screen. We'll find Wolter, and he'll lose the ball. And it's going to be out on the Forsters. Wolter looked like he was going to have an easy path for an easy 2, but loses the ball off with a strip from the Forsters. Not sure who tipped it out. And now there's no shot. And we have a foul.
It's on the floor.
On Huntington, no shot. It's going to be on Wilson. Look like it's going to be a hold.
A lot of confusion there.
Fortunately, a good foul from the Foresters. But the Knights will set up. Harvey with it, crosses it over and throws it deep out of bounds, but probably because there was some contact. Good line with some good sportsmanship there. Say, hey, I didn't mean to drill you. Love to see that.
Little update, an important update from Marian. Indiana Wesleyan is up 76-57 on the Bethel Pilots right now.
Harvey will take a shot, and that one will just go in. Peyton West on the ground in some pain, and officials are going to call a timeout. Knights will take advantage of it and talk to their head coach. Peyton West looking like he's in some pain.
He was shoved to the ground. I think the Forester bench was looking for a call. If I saw correctly, he was definitely shoved on the ground.
Looking like a lower body injury. West in a ton of pain right now. And you hate to see that.
You really do. And the official was talking to the Huntington bench. I'm not sure what they were looking for. I did see the shove, but I just don't know if Peyton West is back on his feet though, stumbling. So it must be a knee injury or something.
Taking a little bit of a limp, could be an ankle.
And this is something that plagued the Foresters last year, is these late season injuries, and we hope it doesn't come back to affect him again. We wish Peyton West.
Looked like West might have got his knee clipped on the screen set by Wolter. It was a clean screen, but yeah. West trying to sneak through.
Yeah, I looked like he was shoved down. I apologize for that. What I did see, he was falling down.
Goodline will take a deep 3 and won't hit it. And now they'll get it back. Goodline tries to make the 2, won't fall.
All of Platte Arena was on their feet waiting for that foul to be called. I think if that foul wasn't called, I might have been out of here.
Goodline will hit the first. Very important free throws here for the Foresters. Now the lead will become single digits. Harvey will call out a play and drive. Eddie will work on Goodline. We'll find Wolter for an easy 2, and that will sink. Jump shot there from Wolter. Gets it back to double digits. Goodline will take it himself and blocked by Cameron Wolter.
I said it was a nightmarish start for the Forest. I think it just became a nightmarish half.
Eddie going to take it in for an easy layup. Now it's 61-48. Goodline in frustration.
If the Foresters want to try and make a comeback, it's going to have to be defense, defense, defense. They're playing great offense. The stats are actually pretty similar, but can't have that. Just the blocks are coming in from every direction.
We're going to get a foul on Cam Wolter. Now we're going to get a timeout here. Foresters down 61-48.
You know, we've seen this done before. Looking at what happened right here, the foul. I think they're going to call that reach-in right there. It was very slight, but just enough. So Ryan, keynote here, both teams with 6 fouls. The next foul sends the team to the line. So I'm not a betting man, Ryan, but I'm going to say we're going to see some bonus shots here in the very near future. This Knight team is a very good free throw shooting team, though, so the Forwards are going to be careful, figure out who they need to foul. Don't take one you don't have to. But the Knights are a
78%
free throw shooting team, and the Foresters as well are 78%. So really coming at you from every angle here.
Dyer will take a spill on the ground, no contact. Was on his own. Wilson will draw some contact though, and Harvey is.
Oh, now Wilson's.
Harvey was looking in confusion.
And that's Harvey's third too. That's huge. They're in the bonus. Don't know where that T came from. They're in the bonus. Their star player has 3 fouls. And the Foresters are 78% free throw shooting team. And that one sings after a few lucky bounce, Ryan. So this might be where the Foresters get a lot of their points come back. That's how they did it when they were in Indianapolis.
Wilson will hit both. Knights will sub in some fresh bodies out there. Huntington going with the taller lineup out there with Pulver, Ballinger, and Hummerkaus. Knights almost losing it there was Harvey.
What a great job by, he was dribbling on the ground. I don't think I've ever seen that done before.
Walter looked like he got hit again. Stewart's going to take the 3. It won't fall, and the Foresters will get it back.
Pulver's 9th rebound there.
Pulver's going to take a 3. That one won't hit. Maybe not the shot that they wanted. Deep 3 from Pulver. Stewart will take an open 3 and hit it. Knights bench going crazy here on the road. Up by 14. Late in the second half.
The same token, this is the Forester team that you never count out.
Ballinger will drive, spin, tries to get contact, he will. Won't get the shot, but will get 2 shots nonetheless.
Foresters have not missed a free throw yet today.
Spencer Ballinger at the line for the Foresters.
She'll hit the first. Jack Hansen will enter the game. Second one will just fall.
Yeah, Forester's going to have to be almost perfect from here on out. We've seen it done before.
Here comes Harvey down the floor, will miss the layup, and on a quick shot, the Foresters will push now. Wilson almost lost the ball, saves it to Goodline, and Goodline will reset. Now pick up speed. Step back 2.
Got it.
Falls it.
Now, if you're Coach Alford right here, is this the time where you call the full court press? We see good line kind of playing over the line, but is this the time you get everybody down there? We'll have to see what he does. Let's see how the Foresters continue on offense.
The Foresters will not get this one back. Tried to get the turnover. Pulver last touching that one. Foresters will have to continue to play tight defense. Wolter gets this one through and
gets the roll.
Finds a hole to shoot through. Up by 12 are the Knights. Goodline will almost turn this one over. Save from Spencer Ballinger. Fake pass by Wilson, won't fall, and Harvey will take care of the ball. Slowly bring it up.
The Foresters' offensive struggle.
This one's going to be a 3 from Jack Hansen. Rebound by Walter. Now the reset.
The Foresters' offensive struggles have really been the defining factor of this second half. They were shooting about 50% from deep at the half. They're only 35% now. 6 for 17, only 43% from the field in general.
Huntington foul on number 23, Spencer Ballinger.
Walter might not be the guy you want at the line. A perfect 5 for 5 tonight or this afternoon.
Number 21, Cameron Walter at the line for the Knights.
Taking a 1-and-1 will sink the first. Walter will continue to be perfect. 7 for 7. Back to a 14-point lead with just under 5 minutes to go. Foresters will have to kick it into high gear quickly here.
Some good news for Forester fans. Peyton West just ran back out on the court, coming out of the locker room, and is immediately getting ready to check in.
Goodline with the floater, looking for contact, won't get it. The Knights will slowly take this possession, eating the clock as much as possible. Hetty in the corner now. Goodline's going to pick up another foul. Send Luke Hetty to the line.
Huntington foul on number 12, Zach Goodline.
Peyton West does come back out here. Great to see that.
Number 11, Luke Hetty at the line for the Knights.
Second one no good. Excuse me, the first one was no good. And Wilson will drive and just miss that one. Another shot not falling for the Foresters. And Wilson will bump him and get a foul. Joel Dyer will enter the game for Mitchell Wilson.
Mitchell Wilson, his third, the team's ninth. Christian Stewart at the line for Marian.
Christian Stewart will take the 1-and-1. And he'll miss it. But we have a foul called on Marian.
Looks like a push there.
That'll be on Jack Hansen. Not a smart foul. Trying to go up for the rebound. He'll take a seat on the bench for Luke Goman. And without taking a second off the clock, now the Foresters are down shooting free throws. Hummerkaus will hit the first one. They will gladly take this opportunity. Second one is straight through for Hummerkaus.
12-point deficit with just under 4 minutes to go. Still a very winnable game for the Foresters. They can play perfect defense and get some shots to fall. Keyword there, perfect.
Walter now, cross-court pass to Stewart. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Hetty going in and getting the 2. West with it now. Over to Pulver. Tries to get a 2 up. No good. We'll get a foul. It's Pulver a little frustrated at himself, trying to get the 2 up. He'll go to the line.
Furthermore, I think he turned around and saw Hummert Kaus standing wide open at the top of the key. You know, Pulver really has nothing to be ashamed of, though. He's at a double-double right now, 11 rebounds and 12. My apologies. Yeah, 12 points.
I think he's more so upset just trying to put his team through.
Yeah. Forrest in the double bonus, though. That could be huge, but they're only 1 foul away from getting the Knights in the double bonus, and the unluckiness for the Foresters just continues.
The Knights will take a timeout, and we'll take it with them. FDN Sports. Point lead now in favor of the Knights. Forrester's going to have to really stir something up. With just 3:08 left in the game. Knights trying to cruise their way to a season split with the Foresters. Of course, losing on the buzzer beater to Goodline on January 11th. Over to Stewart. Trying to drive through, tough shot.
Oh my gosh.
And it ends up being a perfect pass. Everything's not falling for the Foresters.
And just about everything's falling for the Knights.
Give credit to the Knights for taking advantage of these opportunities. Goodline trying to drive. Now we'll get it to West. Wilson will take a 3 and won't go. And here comes Tyree Johnson on the easy layup. Energy completely sucked out of Platt Arena. Another miss for the Foresters. That might just do it. 2 minutes remain on the clock. Marian taking every single second. Hetty. Now Tyree shoots the 3, and there's the dagger.
Timeout call, 30 seconds. I think this pretty much describes it. 40 points for the Knights this half, 20 for the Foresters. There's nothing else that really can describe how this game went. The Forester offense just seemed to eviscerate there in the second half. But, you know, like I said, you got to give credit. You said it, you got to give credit to this Knight squad. I mean, to have a perfect, and I mean perfect, second half. They learned their lessons from that game when they lost in Marian at home. They came back and beat this Forester team who has been incredibly good. This is actually a really rare instance, Ryan. The Foresters lost a game to a team here, but won on the road. That hasn't happened very many times this year. Foresters are 11-3 now at home.
Bellinger will drive. Get the foul called.
Once again,
Gavin Bizzo.
Once again, just not sinking still. The fouls are great and you're in the double bonus, but these shots have just been not falling.
Ballinger will miss the first. As Wyatt Hughes and Brock Flickinger will come into the game. Revealing that Forsters are probably not going to win this one. Flickinger last time Platt Arena hit a three-pointer in the corner. Got the crowd on their feet. Wilson will try to steal this one. Unsuccessful.
That's the thing. Usually when we see Flickinger, usually it's a lot happier environment here in Platt Arena, but definitely happy for him to be getting some minutes here. Is going to be a good it's going to be a great Forester in due time.
Wilson will drive. We'll get the foul. We'll go to the line and shoot two in the double bonus. Just under the minute mark left in this game. Forsters had the lead at the half by 3. Now we're down 77-59. Foresters will fall to 6-7 in the Crossroads League. Sitting right now in 4th place.
I think if you're looking for a bright spot right here, it was Bethel losing it at Indiana Wesleyan today. It definitely was huge for the Foresters' hopes to stay in the national tournament if they can make a run.
As Harvey's gonna hit a 3 here with 35 seconds left, making it a 20-point game. And give credit to the Knights for coming through in the second half. A hostile environment. Platt Arena getting on their feet on that defensive stand before the half ended. Coming and taking it to them. Shot clock turned off. And that's going to be our final. Foresters lose a tough one here at home, 80-60 to the Marian Knights. As the final horn sounds, we're going to have a post-game report after the game on FDN Sports.
Here in Huntington University's film program, we offer a one-of-a-kind experience. You'll have access to state-of-the-art equipment and the opportunity to gain practical experience on set. But what really sets us apart from other universities? While the films that we make are important to us, we give special attention to how we make them. In our film program, we understand the process behind making a film is just as important as the finished product you see on screen, and how we treat one another on set has a big impact. Which is why our program is part of the Kinema Commonwealth, a group of filmmakers dedicated to creating an environment of mutual respect that values individual artists over the bottom line. Our goal is to create excellent works of cinematic art and storytelling that both entertain and turn those involved into better people. We hold to 3 community values that make up the Kinema Manifesto. The first is respect for the individual, in which the time, energy, resources, and personal well-being of the artist are shown full respect. Artists are not just used for their talents, but embraced as collaborators. The second is respect for the community, where the natural environment, the local community, and the audience are all treated with the utmost care and respect. Filmmaking impacts not only the filmmakers, but those around us too. The third is respect for the art, because each filmmaker should be given artistic freedom to work creatively and to the best of their ability, while remembering that we are all working towards the same story. We believe that by living out these community values daily, the resulting projects will be works of passion, infused with the artistic voices of all the filmmakers. Our hope is that our students will not only practice these values during their 4 years here, but that they will take them into the professional industry and over time, revolutionize the way films are made in the United States and the rest of the world. We are striving to create leaders who pursue excellence in their craft while showing love and respect to those around them.
Everything has a beginning, a moment where a dream becomes an idea, and an idea a creation. Cutting-edge creators are engaging in the ever-changing medium of digital media. But one thing never changes, and that's story. We are storytellers. Whether it's on set, in the lab, or in the field, we are always looking to understand the heart of society and explore the depths of human nature. The goal is to make captivating, moving narratives that the world will want to view and cherish. But the journey to that goal is vital. Where you learn and how you learn makes all the difference. Every great movie or broadcast has a creative body working behind it, and those artists and technicians had to learn, had to start somewhere. They needed a place to tap into their passions and train in their craft. Digital media is a living, breathing thing, consisting of a network of moving parts. Different skills are necessary for a healthy creative body. Some skills you may not have even heard of yet. And without each of those individual breathing parts, we would look and sound a whole lot like this. We need you. In Huntington University's Digital Media Arts Department, you get your hands on equipment from day one. You don't have to wait a few years to get in the studio or get on a set. In your first year, in your first semester, you'll work in supporting roles on underclassmen projects and even get to develop your own stories. So, you want to operate the Red? We can do that. Want to learn how to use a Cintiq? We got you covered. How about anchoring a live TV studio? Yeah, we got one of those too. You may not have a clear plan in mind, or may not know what your interests are yet, but your years at Huntington are time for self-discovery and to embrace your passions. One thing's for sure, the professors are always a source of encouragement and ongoing advice, who more than anything want to see you succeed and grow in those passions. You may be missing home, but rest assured, you always have a family to turn to in this department. Not only does the program grow your technical and artistic side, but it also pushes you to seek truth and grow in your walk with Christ. The power of story itself.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to a very quiet Platt Arena. 80-60, the final score between Huntington Foresters and the Marian Knights. Ryan Walker alongside Carson Watkins here. As we'd like to thank you for watching, but just a little bit to recap. The Foresters were up by 3 at the half, 37-34, and ended up losing by 7, and that's the storyline.
They lost by about 20 there, but it was just everything went right for the Knights in that second half, and everything also went wrong for the Force in the second half. They started off, gave up an offensive rebound, missed a shot, and then gave up an offensive rebound on a foul shot to give Marian a 4-point possession technically. And it just kind of downward spiraled from there, really and then Peyton West falling down really took morale out of the team. Very happy to see him check back in for a couple minutes. Hopefully it's something very minor. Hopefully we see him. But this loss, it hurts, Ryan. You can tell everyone walking off the bench, this one did not feel good. But a quick turnaround. They got St. Francis next week. They got Grace next week. This is not the time to sit on this. They're going to have to learn from this and get better, Ryan.
Right, and that's going to lead to our player of the game, which is Cameron Wolter with 24 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists. He was pressured all night, but he prevailed, and Forrester just couldn't stop him.
Yeah, that was the thing. They just, on both sides of the ball, the Knights just knew what they were doing. They learned from that first loss against the Foresters at home and came into their house and decided to take back some territory.
Thank you very much for that, Carson. And this is FDN Sports. Thanks everybody for watching, and we'll see you next time.